Hey guys, this is Hopin, and today I have not been posting on YouTube lately. I haven't for the last year. But we're gonna hey, not just yet. We're gonna react to Walmart horror stories. Now, if you don't know, I love Walmart because they have the best prices, and I'm an extreme cheapskate. So, but with that, we must learn some talking. It's a BB, you got that orange cap, so the police don't be like, this bitch got a gun, I'm gonna kill him. I got him. Plus I couldn't upload for 1 week anyway, cause, well, I was in Iceland, and that'd just be weird. Wasting my goddamn time there to be doing that. Yeah, let's get into it, cause they have best deals, but let's see if it's worth going back there, cause I don't play around. And because I don't play around, I've never been robbed before. My family has never been robbed before. For the last 56 years. My dad's dad has been robbed about 10 times when he owned his party store in Detroit. But that's another story. That's not personal. Like, he couldn't do much about that. But I just don't know why we don't got guns. Why can't we all have guns? You dumbass liberals are just full of shit. Think we shouldn't have guns. And look what's gonna happen if we don't have guns. We're all gonna die. Like, there's a Mr. Nightmare story about how they invaded a house party and they killed 2 people. No one had a gun. No one had nothing. It's like bullshit. You're talking bullshit here. But let's get into the video because I'm getting off topic. And it's 2 minutes of bullshit already. I already started. Let's see. Cause I don't know. I don't know if you like Walmart, but I do. It's ghetto, but I like it.
My name is Samantha. I'm 20 years old and I work at a Walmart by a small town called Jackson in Alabama.
So you work at Walmart. Could have chose a better career, but at the same time I don't care. It's your choice.
Since I don't go to school full time, my boss would oftentimes put me on an overnight shift, back when the store was open 24 hours a day.
My store's open 24 hours a day. Is it? Yeah. But do you think I'm gonna go shopping at 2 in the morning? There's no need.
Given that it was a super center, there would still be a number of employees working. My shift this one particular night was 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. I was
10 p.m. to 7? What? Did you say 10 p.m.? Now, if you don't know me, you see those vending machines in the market? I'll always be there. I'll also be checking the Coinstar for free money inside of it. No joke.
My shift this one particular night was 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh, okay. I thought you said PM.
I was one of only a couple employees doing stock work, and there was 1 or 2 employees at registers up front.
Whoa, you got the worst hours.
Given that our store sits in the countryside of Alabama, we didn't really get much business at these insane hours of the night. However, it was a prime restocking period. Okay. I didn't personally know the other employees working that night.
That Walmart looks kind of ghetto, but at the same time it's good. Because it got the tile floor. I guess that's what that is.
Not like we'd run into each other in the giant store anyway.
What?
I started my night folding pants in the men's department and generally tidying up.
Okay.
I kept headphones in at night because usually there would be no one to tell me to take them out. The customer came to the jeans section, and at that time it was around 11:30 p.m. So it wasn't really.
Who be shopping for jeans at Walmart? Dude, $6 for those? Ooh, I'll be there so fast. Are those swim trunks? Well, I'll be there so fast getting those.
That weird. People would still come in and close shop till usually around midnight. The customer came up to me and asked me if we had any more of the specific pants he found in a different waist size.
Okay.
I apologized and told him only whatever was on the rack.
What happened? He
thanked me and walked away.
Oh, okay.
I made accidental eye contact with him as soon as he stood by the rack putting the jeans back. It was kind of awkward.
What?
He walked away and I continued with my work.
By the way, I have not watched this before. These are his new videos. I have not watched them, so this is pure reaction.
Some time passed and the store started to look like a ghost town. No one to be seen as far as the eye could see. I think it was like 1 a.m. I had made my way
Oh,
over
really?
to the
Who be
appliances
shopping at Walmart at 1 a.m.?
section. I was doing a lot of back and forth work with boxes from the back section where we kept all the items that were yet to go out. I brought a wagon
looks
full
like
of
my
boxes to one of the aisles and started
Except it doesn't.
stocking the shelves. Because the shelves were empty, though, I was able to see someone through the next aisle over, and they were watching me.
Oh. I don't know about this. I don't know about you. I'm getting the fuck out of here. You see? I don't have time for bullshit. People at 1 in the morning just going like this into, you know, the grates of the aisle separators that hold the items. I don't know what they're called, but you know, like the thing, the aisles, I guess you could say, but you can see through them. Like,
Well, only up until he noticed me notice him. Then he looked away. But his eyes looked really familiar.
oh my! Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You got this guy stalking you. Trying to associate himself, if you like. He's like, oh yeah, give me some pants, bro. Give me some pants. I'm like, bitch. I ain't got time for that.
I stepped closer to get a better view, and I realized it was the same customer from like 2 hours earlier.
Oh, so you're telling me someone be at Walmart for 2 hours? Out in the middle of the night? Who does that? Who does that? For real, who does that? I don't be going to Walmart at 1 in the morning. I don't be going there at that time. Who does that?
How in the world could he still be in the store?
Exactly.
Without making it obvious, I took the wagon with me and passed the next aisle over just to get a look and see if the man had any items in his hands. His hands were completely empty.
Come on. I felt like you bullshitting. So he telling me he's there for 2 hours and he ain't got shit in his hand. Like, what could you be doing? Like, what the fuck?
No way could he be shopping for 2 hours and not pick up a single thing.
I know, that's what I'd be like.
Something wasn't right. I quickly finished up restocking the shelf with coffee machines and other appliances.
Hey, I wonder if there's like a policy, like after a certain amount of time you have to leave the store. Like you've done your fair share here, like you shopped, but you need to get the fuck out. I wonder if that happens. Does it? Like a Walmart. Oh, you've been here for X amount of hours. You've been here 4 hours. You need to go. You need to go home. I wonder if they can do that.
Then brought the empty wagon to the
Because
back.
I'd be like that. I'd be like, sir, you've been here too long. You ain't doing nothing. Or wasting my you're eroding my store's floor by walking on. You're wasting our money. You need to get the fuck out of here.
Area. I chilled out in there for a while because, quite frankly, I felt like that guy might have been following or watching me longer than I realized.
He probably is.
I played on my phone for a little while in the employee lounge. Then when I figured it was time to get back to work, I decided I would do grocery work instead, just to be in a different part of the store. I went into the dairy cooler and filled a bunch of crates with dairy products like milk and yogurts.
Okay.
This took a lot of time to do because I had to check the dates on the products and such.
Okay.
Over the loud sound of the giant refrigerators keeping the cooler cold.
Don't tell me this guy came back there. Or he's not employees only section and he's trying to
The
follow
door
you.
to the dairy cooler burst open. There was conveniently a gap in the boxes sitting on one of the pallets that allowed me to peek through it to the door of the cooler.
Yo, this box though, I didn't even say anything. What the fuck happened to that box? The pack.
Did you not? It was that same customer. I ran to cover under one of the shelves and pushed a big box full of eggs in front of me. I didn't have to worry about making noise because the refrigerators were so loud.
Okay.
For anyone wondering why I decided to hide, well, I already assumed this guy was hanging around the store watching me. Seeing him in the employees only section, never mind that, coming into the dairy cooler, seemingly something bad was definitely about to go down. I hid behind that box with my head down for the longest time, expecting to hear the doors to the cooler open and close eventually. After a while of hiding and not looking, I assumed maybe he left after looking for me. I lifted my head from my arms for the first time and looked up in front of the box and screamed. He was right there, smiling at me, standing over the box.
Why y'all be doing that? Why y'all be going to Walmart and wasting your time and be stalking the employees? Cause I'm about to give you this half-broken ruler. I'm about to slap your ass with it.
But his smile vanished as soon as I started to scream. He tried putting his hand on my lips to muffle my scream. I didn't allow that to go any further. I pushed the box of eggs over, right into him, and the eggs falling to the floor made him step back, looking down at his shoes.
Damn!
I ran right past him, but he didn't grab me. So I continued to run till I found another stock worker and told him to help me. The employee's name was Bob, I remember from his name tag. Suddenly, the man from the dairy cooler came up to the two of us and apologized, explaining that he was from corporate and was coming to make sure everything was running smoothly.
That's a bunch of bullshit. 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 You know, you tell me that I'm about to take this hammer, you know, this ghetto hammer from Rose's, which have been used, and knock me the fuck out. 'Cause I don't tolerate people like that. Like I cannot tolerate and stand people like that who just be lying. We're gonna bring back an old meme from about 4 years ago that explains the whole situation. Just wait up, guys. I'm typing something.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Okay, that was actually a ruined version of the original meme, but you get the point. Why are you lying? I know you're not from the corporate office, you fucking retard. So quit bullshitting, because I'm about to knock you the fuck out. You don't be coming up to me in the cooler when I'm trying to hide from your ass and be like, hey. I'm like, bitch, shut your hey ass up and be go, what? I'm gonna take this colored pencil and kill you.
He said he didn't mean to scare me and was simply checking up on me in the dairy cooler to make sure I wasn't slacking off. This Bob guy seemed to believe it all, but then again, he didn't seem very smart at all. I asked the man why he put his hand on my mouth, and he said he was trying to avoid making a scene. Then, shockingly, he gave me the order to finish up the appliance section, and he disappeared. As he was speed walking away down the aisle, I called out, "What's your name?" And he called back, "Tom." And just like that, he was gone. The next day, I called one of the managers and asked if there was supposed to be a visit from corporate the night before, and if a creepy man named Tom sounded familiar. My manager, Margaret, said it sounded like complete bullshit. There was no
Okay, so we got our bullshit detectors. We have this ruler. This is a scale from 0 to 12. And my bullshit detector, I'm gonna take this needle out, is all the way here, off the charts. It's not here. Oh, there's no bullshit. It's all the way here. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but you can see the bullshit meters right here. It's pointing towards this area, which means that's complete bullshit. Complete, not a little bit. Complete. You lying? Why the fuck you lying?
record of anyone from corporate named Tom who was supposed to come visit. Nor would anyone from corporate ever be in the store at 2 a.m.
See? I know, it just makes sense.
They then went ahead and checked the camera footage, and a police report was filed when they realized this was a random man. And the cameras proved this man had been stalking me between the aisles for the better part of the first few hours of my shift.
Aw, damn it.
I told Margaret I couldn't do night shifts anymore after that, and she understood. I still work there, but more so as a day stock person or a cashier.
I wouldn't work there no more. I'd be like, there's plenty of options. If you're gonna work at Walmart, which is probably one of the worst jobs ever. In terms of pay, I would say. In terms of pay and what you deal with. You could work at grocery stores. Like, in my area, it's called Harris Teeter. You could work at Food Line. In Michigan, I had Hiller's, Bush's, stuff like that. Who also did have Walmart. I could work at Costco. I could work at Sheetz, the gas station. I could work at the Harris Teeter gas station. I could work at Harris Teeter. Or I think I already said that. I could work at CVS. I could work at the liquor store. I could work at the Taekwondo place. I could work at the dry cleaners. If I'm that low in education, I could work anywhere. And I wouldn't worry about having a job. Because I just listed like 10 places I could work that are within a 2-mile range of my place. So, why did you choose Walmart? I also have a Walmart right next to my house. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why you choose Walmart. Maybe it's convenient for you, but it's certainly not convenient for me. You could have worked at the Subway in the Walmart. Could have worked at Chick-fil-A. I don't know if you have Chick-fil-A in Kansas. I think they do. Could have worked at McDonald's. You could have worked at Burger King. Could have worked at Taco Bell. Could have worked at KFC. You could have worked at Target. Could have worked at Old Navy. Could have worked at Petco. Could have worked at Dick's. But you chose Walmart. You chose one of the worst work environments ever. It might be the best place for me to save money, but it's not the best place to work. So I'm just giving you a heads up. You already bullshitting by working at Walmart. Like, you shouldn't be working at Walmart. I mean, who does that? What the hell is this kid doing? Bitch, what are you doing? Oh, it's the game. Oh, it's a game. Right. Can you wait? I know it's already 17 minutes in. I have to get some water, so please wait. I'm back. Couldn't add that out because I don't know how to edit on my computer, but I'm back. Sorry about that. That's some nice water.
What's one place you can go to and find the weirdest, freakiest creatures in our society? I swear I've never been to a single Walmart where I didn't see at least one eye-catchingly strange human being.
That's funny. Actually, well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say about eye-catching at Walmart. Because it would just be it would just make me look intolerant. However, I have seen one fat-ass person there. When I say fat-ass, I don't mean like me. Oh, because that's common in society. I'm talking from this computer screen all the way to my bed. That's how wide he was. I'm like, bitch, you need to lose some goddamn weight. Or your heart's gonna be like, so you need to start drinking Diet Coke. Like, I only drink Diet Coke because, well, I ain't gonna die. I ain't gonna have diabetes. You can't get diabetes from no sugar. No sugar. And you're gonna be like, oh, you could be born with it, all this bullshit. I'm like, hey, I wasn't born with it, so I don't have it yet. I know you could get it like that, but I'm not born with it. I'm not born with diabetes. And so I'm not gonna drink my way to diabetes with soda, because I love soda. I'm not gonna drink my way to there. It's like I'm not gonna smoke my way to death. I'm also not gonna drug my way to death, because that's just stupid. I'm being stupid. I don't want to be stupid, okay? I'm not gonna be doing stuff that's harmful and huge waste of money. Like
strange does not even cut it for what I'm about to tell you. It was the Thursday before Black Friday. My Walmart was open extra late. I was in there around 11 o'clock looking for a new laptop. And by
You be buying laptops at Walmart? Who does that? For real.
Chance, I picked up off the shelf the last one that was being promoted for a really good Black Friday deal. As I grabbed it,
My Walmart is not like this. It kind of actually is, but we don't have this nice laptop section. It's just like one shelf. And the phones are to the front, not the back. But we do have that panel of ghetto TVs.
though, some big, revolting, dirty-looking guy comes up to me and insists he needs a laptop very badly.
Okay. So this guy is asking you to buy him a laptop. And I don't know how crazy you think I would be to do that. I don't know how much weed you had smoked last night. But now your bullshit meter's here. It's out past the logical zone. Because I'm not buying you no laptop. I don't care if it's 50 cents. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting my money. You ain't getting nothing. I don't have to buy you nothing. I don't even know you. And you look like a dirty ass bitch. You look like an ugly ass bitch. So why should I give you a laptop? You didn't deserve it. Go look in the dumpster for one. I'm not giving you nothing. Why should I spend $200 on you? Have you earned my trust? Are you a nice guy? How are you gonna benefit me and stuff? Wait, no. So shut the fuck up and get out of here. I ain't giving you nothing.
I nervously said, "I'm sorry, it's the last one." Then he got angry at me and started making a bit of a scene. The man clearly wasn't...
Oh, I thought he was asking you for a laptop to buy, but he just wants the laptop you're gonna buy. I'm like, hell no, you ain't taking my laptop. That's another way I'm a
normal. And my heart started racing simply because I don't get put on guard in these kinds of situations a lot. As others looked on at the commotion this big guy was making, I walked away with the laptop box quickly and went straight to a line. He kept yelling at me as I walked away. It was unbelievable. Some other customers on the line even tried to laugh with me and make me feel better, saying the guy was a nut. So I get home. My family's all asleep already. I go outside to sit in the yard by the pool and set up my new laptop. Then the light on the side of the house turned on.
So you're setting your laptop outside? So you're telling me you went outside when it's dark to set up your laptop? No, I don't know who does that, but sounds like suit yourself, because that guy is, if he's that pissed, is probably gonna find you. He's gonna find your home, and that's probably what happened.
The one that turns on due to movement. I went to check the side of the house to make sure no one was there. Would that thing go off once in a while? Yeah, but there's a small patch of woods right next to the house, so animals would often run on the property, triggering it. Either way, I'm kind of a big pussy, so I went inside, locked the door, and finished setting up my laptop in the living room.
There you go.
A car alarm suddenly started going off outside.
Oh, come on! That's what I thought. The bullshit meter was going down to a 10, maybe a 9. It went back up here. It went back up to over a 12. It went to a 14. Now that's just mentally insane. Your bullshit meter should be down. My bullshit meter has never been over a 6. So I don't know how the fuck yours is up so high in that one day. And I was doing some stupid shit. I almost got shot. No joke. I actually was. I'll tell you 2 stories of. I am like the smartest kid ever. So when I was 7 and the old guy asked me to get his groceries, I said fuck you, and I went to my mom. I was like, no, I'm not bringing your groceries to your car, old ass man. I don't know if you really you're gonna throw me into your trunk and drive away, or you really sincerely need help. I was like, nope, I know this bullshit's happening, so I'm not jumping in. I'm not gonna deal with this. And also, I talked to some guys who had a gun and some knives that was cutting some fish heads off. They could have shot me if I said the wrong thing.
I recognized it to be my Cadillac.
And it's your
I
Cadillac.
looked out the window to confirm this. I
Of
ran
course
to get
it's
my
your
keys
Cadillac.
upstairs, then tried pressing the panic button to turn off the alarm. It didn't work from the inside, so I stepped out.
That's why. Maybe there's a car alarm because someone's breaking into your car. That's the only reason your car alarm would go off. That's why there's a car alarm. Because it alerts you when someone's bullshitting your car and trying to open it and steal it. I'm not stupid. Why? You are. You are over here now. You're in the 16 range, which is like autistically stupid. I don't mean to be insulting to special needs people, but you're in that range right now. I'm scientifically speaking here, but you are bullshitting me.
The porch and clicked it off. But then I noticed a car parked in front of our house that wasn't there earlier when I got home.
Oh, come on.
And any cars parked in the street on our block was suspicious enough. We live in a closed-off community, and everyone has huge driveways. I stepped down from the stoop and realized there was someone sitting in that car. I went back inside and locked the door.
Man.
I went to my mom's room and told her I think someone outside means us harm. My mom and dad have a complicated situation, so my dad doesn't always stay with us. It would have been a different story having my dad there to tell about this. My mom came downstairs.
See, some people at Walmart are dedicated freaks. Dedicated motherfuckers. If they're gonna follow you back just because you bought the last laptop, they could have went to Best Buy. I could list 20 stores he could went to in the vicinity, but I need to get a move on, and my stomach's telling me something. So please wait, as I think. But you chose Walmart, and you know that place is very busy, and a lot of people be stealing stuff from there.
Stairs with me, noticeably worried based on what I told her. My mom
I gotta go. Hey! Okay, I'm very sorry about that, guys. Oh my god, I got you hold for 4 minutes!
Took a look through the peephole in the front door.
Holy shit!
Then gasped
I'm very
and
sorry
put her
about that.
hands over her mouth. I looked through it as well, and felt ready to throw up, when I saw a huge man standing on the other side of the door on our stoop. I whispered to my mom, I think that man followed me from Walmart. Suddenly,
I knew it. Some people just don't get the message. Some people won't give up. Like, they're very courageous. Not in a good way, but they're courageous. If they really hate you, they're gonna pursue you. And this guy did.
The knob started to turn as the man tried opening the door. When it didn't work, he started pounding on the door. That's when my mom let out a gasp and cry.
Oh
My younger sister came out from her room, who also started to panic when becoming wise to the situation. The pounding stopped. Then there was a silence for a while, other than my mom's voice on the phone with the police.
Did you lock your back door and your windows?
A few minutes went by. My mom's still on the line with 911 with police en route, and there was a loud bang and crash downstairs in the den.
Okay, now that sounds like you broke your
The
window.
window was shattered.
Man, this guy... I can't believe this guy is pissed off over nothing. Like, this guy's got mental issues. He's fat as fuck. I hope he can't fit through your window, but some people miraculously can.
My mom and sister both screamed and cried. I told them to run upstairs while I locked the door to the den. I waited down there, expecting an attempt at the door or a bang. Nothing. Surprisingly, I heard a police car briefly wail its siren outside my house. It was the quickest response time I'd ever heard of. I ran outside to lead them to the den where the broken glass was. There, they found the huge, dirty, crazy-looking man hiding behind one of our couches.
Oh, nah. What? He'd be hiding behind your couch.
He was arrested at once, and we pressed charges.
Good, good. Some people they're like pussies. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna press charges against you. I'm like, bitch, you are, or I'll slap the shit out of you.
While he was screaming profanities and threats at me, not helping his case.
Why is he so mad at you? All he did is took the laptop.
Cops told me the guy seemed unstable and on some kind of drugs, but told us to get a good night's rest because he wouldn't be bothering us again. So while it may be fun to people watch at Walmart and laugh at some of the goofy things you see, realize you may also find some of the more dangerous people in our society in your local Walmart.
Oh, hell yeah. That's all they can afford is Walmart food. Great value. That cheap shit.
Working the night shift at Walmart as a night stock person.
Another night shift.
Was my second job when I was finishing up college. I needed to pay off my loans, so I had to make money however possible. I didn't deal with customers or anything. I would just sign for night deliveries, do warehouse work, and stock shelves in the store during after hours. The typical shift would usually be either 11 to 7 or a 12 to 7. On July 9th, 2015, a Thursday night, I still have it locked into my brain. I was midway through my shift in the electronics department when I saw in the corner of my eye someone walk past the aisle I was working in. This wouldn't usually catch my attention if it weren't for the fact that there were only 2 other workers in the building with me that night, Alvin and Baco.
What? I didn't even know Baco was a name. I said that, I always was saying, instead of New Balance, you know, the New Balance shoes, I would be like, New Baco. I'm like, I didn't know that was a word. Now it is a word. And now my fucking volume's off. We gotta unmute that shit.
Wearing the same staff shirts I was wearing. I would know because we all clocked in at the same time. The person I saw in the corner of my eye was wearing all black, so I naturally walked to the end of the aisle and did a little peep around the shelf. No one was there.
You can peep my asshole.
I yelled both Alvin and Baco's names, so when they didn't answer, it made it even stranger.
Nope.
But regardless, I went back to work.
I don't think Walmart would be
I was holding in a pee for a while, and I told myself I'd go when I finished work in that aisle. Seconds later, there was a huge crash a few aisles down. And
Now, one thing I do want to say is, other than you tripping, is what the fuck are they doing? like 60 cameras in one aisle watching you. Like, I don't know if that's fake, but I see 60 cameras. And you must be tripping, but I don't know why would you need 60 cameras to watch 1 or 3 aisles, or you need like 10 at the max. 10 at the max. Not 60. What the
actually startled me. I ran over to see what it was, and a bicycle was somehow knocked off its hook. The hook was still fine and in place. It seemed like someone would have had to put effort into knocking this down. I hung it back up and started walking around the aisles, suspicious as hell. I got to the last aisle towards the back of the store, which was the paper and cleaning aisle. Then there was this freaky-ass sound that I could best describe as a laugh. It sounded like it came from literally the next aisle over.
What the fuck?
So once again, I did a short run back to that aisle and felt my heart drop when I saw a man dressed in all black, waiting by the end of the aisle with his back facing me, but his head turned so that all I saw was only half his face.
So you telling me, I don't know if you can see me, but he was like this. I don't know if you can see that, so I'm gonna crouch. But he was like this. And I was like this. Yeet! I got the fuck out of there. I need to let, but you were tripping. You probably stayed there and got raped.
Then he suddenly ran, not towards me, but down some other aisle. I heard his footsteps running around.
Rapist?
I was faced with a choice of chasing after him or going to find my 2 co-workers, and I chose the latter. All the while, I heard these freakish laughing sounds and footsteps that I honestly felt like were circling me.
Okay, what the fuck?
I found Alvin in the women's department and told him to be on the lookout for someone who wasn't meant to be in the building dressed in all black. We didn't have walkie-talkies, so I asked him to tell Baco if he ran into him. I excused myself because I couldn't hold it any longer. I had to go to the bathroom.
Aw, he's probably hiding in the bathroom. Don't make me discuss the ways you could piss without actually going to the bathroom. I am not gonna
to
do
the
it.
employees only
That's
bathroom,
disgusting.
which was in the warehouse section. I put a nest of toilet paper on the seat in one of the stalls and sat down. And yes, I'm the kind of person to sit when I pee.
Oh.
The door to the bathroom opened and closed. Naturally, with 3 to 4 people in the building, I said, "Who is that?" And with no answer, I assumed.
But the thing is, I wouldn't be talking. I wouldn't be talking if someone entered the bathroom knowing there. If I go into the bathroom, I don't ask who is this, because I don't give a fuck who this is, honestly. I mean, when I go, well, I don't use the stall. Now we're gonna have to talk about how I use the bathroom. I very rarely use public toilets. The toilets, you know, the ones you take a shit in. Well, at least I use them for that purpose. Because my body is like magic. I only go when I'm at home. But I use the urinals. So if someone's coming in, turn my head, I see them. I like, "What you doing, boy? What you doing?" That's what I'll be like. I'll be like, "Oh, I was just gonna come here to kill you." And I was gonna be like this. Take the damn hammer, cut his head off. With the part that you're supposed to take nails out with, I'll go, "Oh." Serious to God. I'll take scissors and do it. I'll take anything. I'll take AirPods case and go like this. You ain't get out there.
Worst.
Alive. I
heard that horrific laughing again, and someone stepped into view from between the crack in the door. Looking right in, they stepped closer until the crack was completely covered, and all I saw of their face was an eye. Then the whispering began. Unintelligible whispering, but the echo from the bathroom just made it more unsettling. I just remembered I had Alvin's phone number saved on my phone, so I got it out and called him at once. I was very loud with what I was saying, telling Alvin to get to the bathroom at once and help me. I stayed on the line with him and watched as the man on the other side of the stall laughed one more time, then ran out of the bathroom. I told Alvin to hurry, and 20 to 30 seconds later, Alvin entered the bathroom. He said he didn't see anyone on his way there. We didn't have any security guys working when the store was closed, so we couldn't even go look at the cameras.
So you're telling me... Oh. I hope you're saying when the store was closed, because I see some cameras pointing up there. I hope you didn't say you had no cameras. Because if you told me that, I'm just going to go to your store and rob you. I'm taking all the shit and putting it in my pants. Walking out. I'm like, it's your fault for not watching me. You should have been on high alert. I'll put a watch on me. I'll be like, oh, it's my watch, bitch. Why are you trying to take that from me? No, it's the watch from the display. But I'm teaching you a lesson. You don't run a store without cameras. And you don't run a store without proper security. Or else shit like this happens. I can take a $7 watch, or I can take a $50 watch. Or a $500 watch. The point is, I'm taking your stuff that you should be selling to other people. So, I don't know what's wrong with people. No security. Does that sound like a good idea in this world?
I stayed by Alvin the rest of the night, helping in whatever sections he was working in, because safety in numbers. I texted my boss that night, and when I woke up at 3 p.m. the next day, I read his response.
Safety in my ass.
He said all the camera screens returned static footage from the night before. Nobody went and turned them off as far as he knew. I got chills reading his texts. He believed my story and assumed it was related to the cameras. But with no video proof of a breaking and entering or trespassing, I don't think there was anything he could do. It was all above my pay grade, though. That was the only night shift I've ever had where something truly unexplainable happened.
I don't know why you was bullshitting by working a night shift. But you was. Cause cool. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna be dealing with no black dressed man coming into the bathroom. I'm a scenario. I'm taking a shit. I don't want to do that in a Walmart. But scenario, it happens. I don't want him to be watching me. And the crack, like that crack's a bitch. That crack's a bitch. You shouldn't have a crack, but they have a crack. And crack's a bitch. Crack's a bitch. Okay? The crack's a bitch. But other than that, everyone was bullshitting. First story, I would say the bullshit meter was at about a steady 13 over here. Second story, the bullshit meter was at about a 16. Third story, the bullshit meter was at a 20. Actually, yes, the bullshit meter was high. I want to rethink that because that guy didn't intend on having him come over. But whatever. Hey, it happens. Bullshit happens in this society. Like a guy in underwear crawling on the fucking floor. While some person is who knows what the fuck is that doing. It could be sleeping. Or it could be crying. I don't know. Some people are weird. Some people be going to ghetto schools, high schools. Unlike me though, I don't fuck around with bullshit. My bullshit detector is like always on alert. Like the strange disappearance. I'm never gonna disappear. I know this guy. His name was Charles. I ain't gonna catch him burying no bitch in his backyard. No, you don't bury a corpse in my backyard or your backyard. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. This is Topfin, and I have to go do some shit.